One of the things that I think contributed to that, that is a little different from where we are today, is that the women back then didn't do it alone. They didn't even try to do it alone. Women today we're sort of islands unto ourselves. We're trying to exceed at our careers, raise our families, volunteering in our communities. Our kids are busier than ever. The demands on our time have increased substantially, and yet we have this feeling that we have to do it by ourselves. We don't reach out to the other women and to the support systems that are out there for us. In the World War II generation, if you were sick and got a cold, your neighbor brought over a casserole for your kids. Today, if we're sick, we go to work anyway, and we come home and we take care of our kids anyway. And this was something that they were very skilled at, relying on each other and drawing from that sense of community. I've talked to some of the women that worked in the factories and said, how were you able to work in a factory all day, 10-hour shifts, come home, take care of your kids, clean the house, take care of the yard, your husband's away at war? How did you do that by yourself? And invariably they tell me, well, it wasn't by myself. My aunt actually moved in with us to help take care of the house and the kids while I was working. Or a younger daughter would move home to have the support of her family, a married daughter, while her husband was away at war. So this is something I think women have gotten away from, and we need to reconnect to this concept of women working as a community. Another thing that surprised me about that generation is, as busy as they were, they had time every week for their Thursday night sewing circle and for their coffee with the girls after church. Because we know as women, we rejuvenate when we're around other women. We rejuvenate when there's somebody to talk to and to share our troubles with. And again, this is something that you just see happening so often now with the women today. I'll go to call a friend to see if she can have coffee, and we're 3 weeks out on the calendar before we can find a day that works. The women of that generation understood you needed your neighbors and your friends to keep your spirits up.